Hello, my name is Joseph Winterfeld, and today we'll be talking about fire prevention. So, the three E's in fire prevention are education, engineering, and enforcement. Let's start off with education. This means teaching people how to stay safe from fires. Sounds easy, right? This includes giving the importance of information, showing how to do things right, and helping people who might not know how. Engineering. So engineering is used with new technology, science, and continuous improvement to make things safer. This can include safety rules, building stronger buildings, making it safer, more fireproof. Enforcement basically means compliance, right? So we need somebody to go out there and enforce these rules, because if we don't enforce them, then it's really not a rule. And then there is economical incentives. So, sometimes just like solar, cities give incentives to contractors that want to go above and beyond to help them out with the cost, and other types of incentives. Emergency response. This is super, super important. You always need a very good emergency response plan. On top of that, it's very beneficial for you to reach out to the actual fire department. When you reach out to the fire department, they can come to your job site, your business, wherever, and check it out in case there is any, fire emergency or any other kind of emergency. They can kind of look at what they're getting into before they actually get out to your business or job site or whatever. So we're going to be talking about Santan Valley in Arizona, which falls under the authority of Pinal County. So that's going to be the basis of all the fire code talk that we're going to go over today. So who enforces the fire code out here? So it's going to be Pinal County Building Safety Department, the local fire department, Metro Fire Department, Queen Creek Fire Department, and medical, and then the Arizona Fire Marshal. How this code applies to new and existing buildings. So this code applies to new buildings. The contractors must submit their plan and review it before the permit is issued. Plans must be reviewed by the safety department, the fire safety department, like fire sprinklers, fire alarms, fire resistant walls, exits, and fire hydrants. Existing buildings require permits to stay up to code, because buildings that were built a long time ago are probably outdated. So if we're going to do any add-ons or anything like that, we need to make sure that everything's up to date. So organizations that determine fire resistance or building materials. So Underwriters Lab, they provide testing certification for fire-rated materials, materials labeled, such as the fire-resistant materials, such as the UL 263, widely accepted by local authorities in Pinal County. Also, there's the ASTM International. They develop standards like ASTM E119, which tests the fire rating for building materials. This is referred to both the International Building Code and International Fire Code. FM Global, it's a manufacturer mutual insurance. So basically, that's going to be your insurance company. They certify things that they're going to insure throughout the project or through your build cycle. Common fire resistant testing use in the area is going to be ASTM. Again, they're the standard for the test methods for fire testing, building construction materials. UL 263, which is test fire building construction materials. Then there's NFPA 252. It's a standard method for fire testing of door assemblies. There's NFPA 257, which is the standard for testing basically the windows and glass. Then there's ASTM E814, which is fire test through penetrations for fire stop. How fire testing and ratings apply to the code. Fire testing ratings ensure compliance. Also, visual inspections verify that there's the fire rating material. Fire stop systems must match the rating. Doors and windows are required testing assemblies. Common characteristics of unsafe structures. Lack of fire resistance construction, blocked or inadequate access and egress, failure of fire protection systems, structures that are deformed, unauthorized building modifications, and improper use of occupancy. So, yeah. Types of V construction, why they are at a high risk. So, type V construction allows combustible materials such as wood or walls, floors, roofs, and structural material. It's commonly used in residential developments due to lower cost, and so also older buildings. So usually any new commercial building does not use any kind of wood. They'll use steel, they'll use a whole bunch of materials that are not made out of wood, so they're harder to start on fire, plus they have fire sprinklers and all that good stuff. Why type V is a hazard in fire events? Well, they're combustible. They're usually open frame construction, and they have limited fire protection. Plans and reviews. So plans are very important. This process is where the building plans are carefully looked at before construction or renovation. Fire marshals, building officials review the plans, layout, ensure that it meets the fire code. Ensure proper fire extinguishers, fire exits, fire sprinklers, traveling distance. They require fire rating materials such as walls in key areas like VFDs, electrical rooms, stuff like that. Verifying the sprinkler system, fire alarm, making sure that the fire department has access with hydrants, roadways, access egress, international codes. This information was from Underwriters Laboratories, the National Fire Protection Association, I already said National Fire Protection Agency, awesome. FM Global, Pinal County Safety Department. Thank you very much.